The last few months I have heavily neglected my truck camper and things that really need to be fixed and upgraded on it. It's not good, and I'm attempting to save the most amount of money possible in DIY putting fender flares on my truck. And that's what we're going to start with, because I believe the longer this video goes on, the more expensive it's going to get, and you'll see why. This is my truck and the vehicle that I live and travel in. And I think it's safe to say that the last few months I have driven a ton of miles and put this thing through the absolute ringer. With that, ultimately will come a few issues. And I think we've come to the end of the road where I can no longer ignore them and neglect the issues. And in today's episode, we're going to hopefully be fixing each and every single one of them. Hi, how's it going?
Good, yourself?
Good. Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Thank you, you too. Now for the install process, I'm going to my parents' backyard. Shout out mom and dad. Yes, I am back in Rhode Island. I don't know if the videos show how much we've done, but it's been a crazy past few months, and it feels really good to just be in one spot right now, which is Rhode Island and Massachusetts. I don't even know if fender flares are gonna look good on my truck, so a lot of nerves right now. Hi. I'm gonna put Sky inside of her grandma's and her grandpa's house. Forgot what key it is. You have fun, okay? I'll see you in a little bit. I gotta go put fender flares on. I love you. You look goofy. The last time you guys saw this, I don't think it was this bad, but it's obviously getting worse because it's rust. So this is the passenger side. That is the back passenger side. The front, completely fine. No rust over here. Go around here to the driver's side. Also nothing on the front driver's side. And then the back driver's side, gnarly. Like, that sucks, man. That is not good. We're starting off with 180 grit. Looks good. Well, not good, but not rust. I'm actually kind of shocked that came out really good. Like, it's so smooth and flat. The reason why we're sanding it, right, we want to put the fender flares on, but if I were to just throw fender flares on it, it's just going to keep growing underneath the fender flares. So we're going to try stopping it. There are other ways to, you know, hide the rust, fix the rust. It's just more expensive. This really is one of the cheaper options, and I think it's gonna look good. Anyways, undercoat. This is Rust-Oleum. It's rubberized. It stops the rust. You gotta sand it down, get to it, spray this stuff on it, and that's what we're gonna do. So this is next, is to spray this stuff on it, and we should be golden on this side. Nice. Now to repeat the exact same thing, but on this side. Rust, 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 rust bubbles, and then rust right there we have to sand. This is also just like dirt, I think. So it's 6 o'clock right now. 6 o'clock. I was not able to do the fender flares by myself, so I did what I could do, and then I texted Peter. If you guys don't know who Peter is and you're new to the channel, Peter's like literally my Lord and Savior. Every time I'm struggling with something, like, he's there to help me. He's one of the truest friends I could ever ask for. He's literally always there for me. Oh, is that him? I think he just pulled up. Okay, he's here. So I called him to come help me, and I feel so bad because he worked all day, and it's 6 o'clock at night, and I really hope we can just crank this out, and I'm gonna do the best I possibly can to help him to make this go fast, because I feel so bad. Peter, if you're watching this, I literally love you with everything in me. Thank you so much. Oh, fender flares are easy to put on. Okay, why did I work on it for 5 hours and didn't get anywhere? So bad. Install time is 2 hours. Sky's eating dinner. Good girl. And she's hanging out with her best friend, Callie. Hi. This is Callie. This is my brother's dog. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I love you. I love you too, mamas. Peter, Peter, Peter. My job is to thread all these screws and bolts in, get it ready and prepped so it's easier to, we can like tag team this. But I'm gonna put all these rivets in and then put the little guard on it, get it ready, and do all of them just to like get it prepped because I know how to do that. That part makes a lot of sense. That's easy, right? I can do that. Just a bolt, the washer, put it there, that's it. And then just repeat that. Ignore the fact that we're in a random town right now, but like I'm actually a huge fan. Of course I was nervous about how they would look, but I'm kinda shocked. They look incredible. I'm a huge fan. It makes my truck look way cooler than it is, you know? Well, Fender Flares are on. It's kind of hot, so I'm gonna turn the truck on before we do anything else. I've waited 2 full weeks for this appointment. I look like crap this morning. Oh, I'm putting my hair in a bun. I've waited 2 weeks for this appointment. That's tomorrow. Today is Sunday, tomorrow is Monday, and I can finally drop my truck off to the mechanic. I can't wait. But I have a list on my phone of everything wrong with my truck and why I really need to go to the mechanic. Let's start with number 1. Metal grinding when I turn. Metal grinding sound when I turn. Like if I take a sharp, not even a sharp turn, honestly. It doesn't even have to be a sharp turn. You just hear metal grinding. It's great. Love that. I'm hoping it's something simple like just the rotors. That'd be really cool. But I'm gonna try driving and taking like a really sharp turn just so you guys, I'm gonna look stupid in this parking lot, but I just want to see if you guys can hear it. Oh no. AC not as cold. I definitely clogged up something on my AC. I forgot what it was. I talked to someone about it because my AC vents are chucking out ice cubes at me when I drive. Like literal ice cubes that are like little pellets. Tire pressure sign comes on every single time I'm driving, and then my brakes squeaking. I think I need new brakes even though I did them less than a year ago, but I drive so much that I guess it would make sense that I need my brakes replaced already. My check engine light is on. I did do a code reader and I forgot what my code reader said. Good old check engine light. Definitely not ideal. Post catalyst fuel trim system 2 lean bank 2 O2 sensor circuit high voltage bank 1 sensor 2. That's what my app says. I just did the scan code thing so I can see what's going on. I don't know, that didn't really help me at all because I don't know what either of those things mean. Let me click them, maybe that will help. The next thing that definitely needs to be dealt with is all these stickers need to come off very bad, but I can't take them off, like they won't come off. This is from my old phone charger that, you know, was there, but then it broke, so I have to take that off, and they're both too sticky to come off. So I went on Amazon and I got this little repair toolkit to get off stickers on glass. This might have been a waste of money, but I just want these stickers off my windshield so bad. Oh yeah. There's a little bit more, and then I'm gonna let that soak. Let's try this one. That's not working. Rise and shine, good morning. It is a beautiful day to head to the mechanic. I'm really hoping for under 2 grand. Under 2 grand. I'm gonna see what I should be doing, but I think I'm gonna have to call an Uber. Yeah, we're gonna call an Uber. All right, I'm gonna go drop off my truck. I'll see you guys in a sec. Thank you, appreciate it.
No problem at all. I'll talk to you a little bit.
Yeah, no worries. You ready, girl? Our driver is almost here. Come here. Is dogs okay? Yeah. Okay, awesome. Thank you. I got my truck back. $336 for labor. Remove and replace suspension, strut, and the shock absorber. Front suspension, suspension components, shock absorber, R&R, both sides. $120 to fix the light code for B1 sensor, O2. Don't know what that means. $80 for oxygen sensor. $223 per suspension strut and coil spring assembly, and there were 2 of those. Looking at the total here, that brings it to $1,046.23. Not even remotely as bad as I thought it was going to be, truthfully, so that's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but it could have been worse. This is my notebook that I write everything in. Fix 2 broken things inside of the truck camper. One of them broke on video, which we'll get into. Oil change, so that means we have to go to the hardware store. Yeah, we're going to Harbor Freight. While we're stuck at this red light right now, do you guys remember when I got pulled over in upstate New York recently? I'm definitely getting pulled over. I was waiting for his lights to go on. Yep, damn it. Damn it. How's it going?
Too bad. License registration?
Yes. So I went to upstate New York 2 days ago, drove the 5 hours up there to go to my court hearing, and since I was only going, not only, but I was going 74 in a 65, and the person in front of me was going 110 in a 65. So I was dressed nice, I was super nice to the judge, and they just, yeah, they got rid of it completely. They got rid of the charge. So no speeding ticket for me. Take it from me, don't be dumb in upstate New York or anywhere for that matter. They got rid of the charge but still had to charge me with something. So they charged me with a parking violation, which doesn't go on my record and all that fun stuff. So nothing happened there except for I had to pay $50 and then a $25 surcharge fee for the court. So in total I spent $75 and, you know, $200+ of gas to get there, but nonetheless, speeding ticket's over. My insurance is not going up, so update on that. We got that figured out and done, so yeah. It also helps that I sent in a copy of my clean driving record, which I have a squeaky clean driving record, and it's staying like that. So once the judge saw that paper, he was like, oh, okay. So that was super nice. Anyways, Harbor Freight, yeah, woo. All right, let's go into Harbor Freight because we have so many things we need to fix.
Alright, total today's gonna be 4614.
Okay, so they pretty much had everything except for like those adhesive hooks, which might be for the best, I don't know. I can't think of an alternative way to hang what fell and broke, so we'll figure that out. That's the last thing I need before we get to work. It's time to spill the beans. Becca, what did you break that you need to fix so bad? Well, I actually got it on video, but the issue with me getting it on video, I was butt naked. So that's gonna be a little bit hard to edit properly. No. So if you saw in the video, I broke my lift up. This piece of wood, which this piece of wood means a lot to me. This is where we keep all of our stickers for all the states, not every state that we go to, but majority of the state. And I was just thinking of replacing the entire piece of wood. Probably would be the easiest option and the best option, but I can't let go. I went back and forth for a couple of days of what to do, and guys, I can't. I'm sorry. I can't get rid of this piece of wood, so we're gonna try fixing it. Is it gonna work? Probably not, but I'm optimistic. I just can't believe I broke it. Look how sad. That's my lift up now. Yeah, it's so sad. I was gonna drive back to my parents' house and do this, but life on the road, baby. If you're wondering where Sky is with Lila. easy, right? We're gonna take 2 pieces of wood with some wood glue. Fits like a glove, I wonder why. There's obviously a big crack in it now. It's almost a perfect split down the middle. That's kind of crazy. Alright, it's time to go inside Walmart. Harbor Freight didn't have adhesive hooks, which I need, and then a few more extra screws because I think I have another game plan on top of doing the wood glue, because I don't think the wood glue by itself is really gonna do it justice. So we have 20 more-ish minutes left and waiting for the wood glue to dry, so we got a little bit of time to kill anyways. All right, we're back. It's probably been over 30 minutes. Oh. Did we spend more money getting the accessories to put this piece of wood back together than just buying a new piece, a new slab of wood? Yeah, we totally did. I love this piece of wood, okay? Oh, baby. My couch is back and my bed. I do sometimes sleep right here, so feels good to have that fixed. I was so bummed out when it happened, and I tried not to show it in the video. It was the beach truck camping video. I tried not to show it, but yeah, it was rough. That's like my favorite piece of wood ever. It has all our stickers, so sentimental value to it is, you know, priceless in my opinion. So anyways, with that being said, we still have another thing we need to fix, and that is where I keep like my soap dispenser, my sponge, everything to do the dishes and wash my hands. That racket that I had, or bracket, excuse me, just broke randomly when I was driving. I guess I don't know when, because I went in my truck camper and it was just down, so that means it broke when I was driving. And I got some more. The hooks that I were originally using, I think was rated for 5 pounds. I got 10-pound hooks. You're probably saying, Becca, you just need to screw it. Yes, I do need to screw it in, but the only issue is that there's no studs right there. 0 studs. And I think if, you know, depending on the size screws I would use, it would probably run into my drawer. Everyone makes fun of me. My drawer. So it's right here where it goes. Again, no stud right there. And then the draw comes out. I think it would hit. It's not that thick. I don't know. We're going to try installing these. Oh. We have one last thing on our list, and that is to get an oil change. I probably should have said to the mechanic that I need an oil change. I believe they could have just done it. It's fine. I usually go to Jiffy Lube. There's no Jiffy Lubes remotely near me where I am right now. So Valvoline is the other place that does the instant, you know, whatever, like get your oil change done in 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go to Valvoline for the first time and get an oil change, and then we somehow just did the rest of the list today. I don't even I'm blown away. Everything went a little bit too smoothly, so hopefully the last thing on our list goes smooth, because again, that's the last thing on the list. Let's go. Oh, seatbelt.
You go overlanding?
Let's stick with the full synthetic.
Yes, please. I don't know if I got scammed. I'll elaborate in a second. Not a bad experience by any means. They were pretty amazing. They were so nice. I literally have no complaints. But they started like asking me if I wanted things done to my truck, and half of them I didn't really know what they were talking about. And I just got my AC charged and a bunch of other things at the mechanic, and I don't know, it just felt weird. So I was like, no. And then they kind of were persistent on one of the things getting done, and it should be done apparently. You guys let me know. I've literally never heard of this in my entire life, but I'm also not a mechanic, or like I know the baseline of things and that's about it, and there's no shame in it. I love learning about vehicles. It's scary to know that we all drive a vehicle, or majority of us drive a vehicle, and we don't know anything about our vehicles and how to like fix things. That's always been a weird concern of mine. I feel like we should know more. My oil change was going to be $110 or something. My total ended up being $228. Full synthetic oil change, which I always get that. That is fine. And then radiator flood replacement, global antifreeze coolant. They flushed out like my radiator or something. And I don't know, I've never heard of that, and that was $130, bringing the total to $228. I don't know how I feel about that. I'm gonna be honest with you, but it's fine. And that brings the total of our video to honestly less than I thought it was going to be, but it's still not cheap. But it's things that needed to get done, and I pushed off. And then I'm really good at procrastinating. Use this video as a sign to get an oil change. Just give your vehicle the longevity that it deserves. Not necessarily all this crazy stuff that I'm doing, but keep up with your oil change. That's super important. Luckily, I barely went over, I think I went over by 100 miles, so that's not bad. But I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for everything. And I'll catch you beautiful people on the next one.